Fourth day,
That's
you're
right.
going 15 grams of creatine every day?
This is my fourth day that I'm doing 15 grams of creatine. Correct. This is the fourth
Whoa.
day. Oh my gosh. I know,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh,
So
fire
much
up your brain,
quicker.
bro. Put you in the zone.
Yeah, you thought you only had the bend zone. I
Hope
have
you
the
crush
nod
it.
zone. Hey, let's go.
Let's go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our live Live Good opportunity webinar for Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. My name is Ben Glinsky, founder and CEO. I've got my three awesome co-founders here with me today. We're going to let them say hello and we'll get rocking. We've got our director of field development, Nader Kazan,
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Thursday Zoom.
fired up on the best creatine on the planet at the best price ever. And we've got our director of product education, Lisa Goodkin,
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
and our director of product development, Dr. Ryan Goodkin.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for joining.
Awesome. Well, hello. We've man, another pack call. It is really exciting we've been doing these calls every Thursday for the last almost 4 years now, and it's really exciting to fill them up. And our Friday calls that I'm going to invite all of you guys on tomorrow. Those of you who are on this call for the first time, haven't had the opportunity to listen to a Friday call, those ones are even arguably more powerful, more exciting than even these. But these we get to share the business, the model, the timing, where we are, where we're going, and why the opportunity is so powerful right now. And then tomorrow we talk about some of that stuff, but also updates, announcements, training, and other exciting things that are going on in the world, in Live Good, and just in the economy. So, yeah, really exciting. If you haven't heard, Live Good is officially the fastest growing company in the entire nutritional supplement industry, which is over a $200 billion industry. Came in from nothing almost 4 years ago now, and have for the last 4 years consistently been the fastest growing company, grown to over 2 million customers and members around the world, continuing to grow every single day as more and more people find out what we are, which is highest quality supplements, lowest prices, full transparency, full 90-day empty bottle money back guarantee, helping people get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way, and generate some additional income in their spare time from home. And recognizing all those things, it really makes perfect sense why we're growing as fast as we are. And that's just the supplement industry. We haven't even talked about the records we're breaking in the network marketing industry as well, and how we're helping literally 10 to 30 times more people percentage-wise earn income than any other company in the network marketing industry ever. And what I mean by that is this. The average network marketing company, you've got on a monthly basis, you've got about 1% of affiliates in profit, meaning making more than they're spending for that month. And that's 1%. I mean, on a very good month, you might have 2 or 3%. So let's just, for what's the word I'm looking for just to make it sound good, let's say 3%. Help me with words, Nodder. I don't know why words aren't coming here today. For example purposes, I guess.
There
Anyway,
we go. For sake of conversation.
that's what I was looking for. Sake of, yes. Thank you. But yeah, usually 1%, sometimes 2 or 3%. We've got over 30% of our affiliates in profit every single month. That's where the 10 to 30% or 10 to 30 times more success rate comes from than any other company ever in the history of the network marketing industry. And it's that duplication, the ease of share, as Nodder puts it, just when you're genuinely helping people, giving them highest quality products at the lowest prices, not trying to sell them some overpriced stuff that you don't even know what's in, which unfortunately is kind of what the network marketing industry has become. It makes it easy. And that's why so many people are able to duplicate. That's what creates the success. That's what creates over 30% of our affiliates in profit. That's what helps more people achieve rank than any other company ever. And you're going to hear that tomorrow. We talk about all the hundreds, even over 1,000 people sometimes that achieve rank each and every week in Livegood. And this is just the beginning. With some of the stuff, everything we've done so far has been awesome. But 2 million people, and that's never been done before in the history of the network marketing industry, is huge. But where we're going the next few years, when we grow to 5 million, 10 million, 20 million, 30 million, 50 million, potentially over 100 million people, because everybody needs supplements. Literally 100% of people on the planet need nutritional supplements. Nobody is getting everything they need out of their daily diet. Already over 60% of people are taking at least one nutritional supplement. In most cases, they're paying too much for a low quality product. And that's why once people see Livegood, they can't unsee it. No one's going back to a $5 product that these companies are trying to sell for 60 that don't tell you what's in it, don't show the third-party testing results, and is getting people sick when they could get the highest quality super greens on the planet, USDA certified organic, full transparency, every amount of every ingredient right there on the label, all the third-party tests published on the website for just $19.95. Literally a third of the price for a much better, higher quality, cleaner, healthier product, and it tastes way better than anything else out there as well. And again, so once people see it, they're not going back to spending more for a lower quality product when they know they can get the best for the best. And that's why, unlike most, I would say all network marketing opportunities, when someone stops buying a product, they don't come back. Here, anytime someone's going to buy a nutritional supplement, again, they can't unsee it. No one wants to spend more for a lower quality product. And when they understand how important it is to see those third-party tests, because every company, where's my other, says they do third-party testing, but don't show you anything. And then they try to sell a product for $79, $99 without telling you what's in it, without showing you if it's even clean or healthy, or if it's potentially loaded with toxins, which it could be, and none of us know. With Livegood, you know, because this is the difference. Like, we don't make products to sell products. We make products to use products, to help people get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way. And that's why we show all that third-party documentation, full transparency with a full 90-day empty bottle money-back guarantee. And that's why over 2 million people have made the switch from these other brands to Livegood. And on top of that, the business opportunity is awesome. So with that, let's go out to our Director of Field Development, Nader Kazan, to talk a little bit more about the timing and positioning, why we're growing as fast as we are, but more importantly, the window of opportunity now and why the timing is so perfect right now, but really only for the next few years, I would say. And I'll let him talk about this. Nader Kazan. For those of you guys who don't know Nader, I mean, this guy has done everything in the network marketing industry. Super sharp, has consulted with some of the biggest companies and leaders in the industry, built a lot of teams, been on all sides of network marketing, knows what he's talking about. But more important than all of that is he's all about helping you guys, helping the little guy win. I mean, this guy answers his phone, he responds to emails, he does like 10 Zooms a day with Livegood teams all over the world, helping them build, grow, understand, and share our amazing business model, our products, our opportunity with everybody. So with that, our Director of Field Development, Nader Kazan. Good morning, Home Slice. What do you got for us today?
Hey, brother, I'm doing great. How are you, Home Slice? You
Awesome.
doing good?
Yep.
Of course you're doing good. As always. Hey, man, thank you for everything, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, as Ben shared, my name is Nader Kazan. My job here is to share with you the importance of timing, why it's such a blessing for you to take a look at Livegood right now and not 2 years from now when everybody, I believe, is going to hear about it. So, Ben, I want to personally thank you, brother. I want to thank you for putting this team together. I want to thank you for leading 2 million plus pioneers that are out there getting healthy, staying healthy, doing an affordable way. And this being our Thursday Zoom, I want to thank you for opening up the eyes of the masses that, yes, they can get healthy, they can stay healthy, they can do it in an affordable way. And so what? Our company doesn't give away a black Ferrari or a fancy watch to 1 out of 10,000 people at a cost of everyday people paying 10 times for a product that those companies don't tell you what's in it, who made it, who's behind it, no warranty, no guarantee, no training. So thank you, Ben, for coming back. I know you didn't mention it yet, but I'm sure you're going to share it tomorrow. But ladies and gentlemen, I got to meet this young man 26 years ago. My wife, Melissa, and I were doing a side hustle She was pregnant with our daughter Jordan, so we needed extra money, and I was the luckiest guy on this planet to sign up Ben Glinsky as a distributor in that company. At that time, I was already in the industry for 10 years. I've never seen a guy work so hard. He used to drive all the way from San Diego, California to the office that we had in Irvine, California to save money on phone bills because the guy was on the phone just hammering it out. Seeing him grow in the industry, just his integrity, the way he treats people, the way he loves on people and cares for people. Of course, he was blessed to go into ownership, software engineering, running software for some of the biggest companies in the industry. And he'll share with you either later or tomorrow that when he walked away from network marketing after about 8 years ago, it broke a lot of hearts, but it made a lot of sense. So I want to thank you, Ben, for coming back. I want to thank our 2 million plus pioneers that are out there while they're getting healthy, staying healthy in an affordable way, sharing the love of Livegood and our products to their friends. And I want to thank Lisa and Ryan that are going to come in later that make these amazing products for their family. And now because of Ben Glinsky coming back into the world of supplementation and home-based business, over 2 million pioneers grabbing the tigers by the tail, we're changing the world. So that was just all for thanking Ben. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about timing, timing, timing. Let's look at the world. If you look at the world of real estate, what is it all about? Real location, location, location. In the world of business, and that's what our Thursday Zooms are all about. It's all about timing, timing, timing. About 8 years ago, which we've been reminded lately on the news, our entire planet got locked up. For whatever reason, I don't want to get into this because we're a company of joy and love. We got locked up, but one of the good things that brought up to people, but that did for people, it made people wiser shoppers. It made people more educated. It made people asking questions that, hey, why am I being asked to pay $65 for a product that some celebrity is promoting when they don't tell me what's in it, who's behind it? Why am I paying $65 for a product that is all over social media? People are making money off of me paying $65 for a $5 product. Then they look at the world of home-based business that I had the honor of meeting Ben Glinsky in. As Ben shared, 1 out of 100 people in those companies barely make enough money to cover their auto share. But guess what? Over 10 million people in USA were doing it like that. Over 100 million people worldwide were doing it like that. But now with Livegood, people don't have to go out there and market overpriced products with their friends. Let's look at what's happening in the marketplace. You got companies like Costco, ladies and gentlemen. Costco is an American wholesale club. It's for buyers. It's a buyers club, just like we are. People pay, what is it, $12.95 a month? Has been brought it to my attention last week. They pay $12.95 a month, over 110 million people. So if they want to buy milk for their household, not to buy it and resell it on the street, if they want to buy milk for their household, if they want to buy ketchup, if they want to buy a blanket, that membership will give them the ability to save money. Why? Because people buying habits shifted. And as Ben shares with you, this is extremely important, ladies and gentlemen. This is extremely important. People buying habits shifted. People are not going to go back into overpaying for things now that their eyes have opened up. Let's look at another company that most of our Livegood affiliates, we have about 1.5 million people outside of USA, that you're more familiar with, a company called Amazon. Amazon started with books, and Amazon nearly has everything. We started with 14 amazing life-changing products. We have over 50 and more coming. But look at Amazon. 220 million people, ladies and gentlemen, are paying Amazon a Prime membership fee so they can save money on their household goods, on the things that they need for themselves, not to buy something from Amazon and bring it out to sell it to their friends. That makes Amazon a buyer's club. Livegood, highest quality products at the lowest price. As Ben shared with you, we already know well over half, actually 70% of the people on the planet in USA alone, that makes it 200 million people in USA, are already paying between $60 to $80 a month on supplementation. They just don't know what's in it. So we have the marketplace. People already know supplementation is important. And what are we doing with Livegood? We are making sure they get the highest quality products with full training, with Lisa and Ryan, and 100% money back guarantee. Even if the bottles are empty, we market it to them at cost. How can we do that? Through the power of club membership. So I personally want to thank Ben Glinsky for coming back, Lisa and Ryan for creating the most advanced nutritional products on the planet that you made for your family. And now because of this guy, over 2 million pioneers, which is just the tip of the iceberg. When we have 100 million, we're changing the world. The days of overpaying for nutritional products, ladies and gentlemen, so maybe 1 or 2 people might get paid on it on top of the compensation plan, is over. Back to you, Ben.
Facts. And Nader says that a lot, but I hope that resonates with you guys. I hope you get that, it's a word again. Words are hard today. When you get it, when it actually sinks in to what you think, the days of overpaying for nutritional supplements or for any product. So a few people at the top of a compensation plan can get rich, which is literally the way that every network marketing company works for the most part, with very few exception, is over. Like, and I don't want to be the negative Nelly or the doom and gloom guy, but the network marketing industry is dead. What used to work 15, 20, 30, 50 years ago, which is exactly that, selling an overpriced, low quality product just so a few people at the top of a compensation plan can get rich while everyone else loses money. And that's why for the last 100 years in the industry, the same statistics, and I'm not just pulling stuff out of you know where, we've run software we currently run software for some of the biggest and some of the smallest network marketing companies in the world. And we see those actual statistics. On a month-to-month basis, less than 1% of affiliates in a network marketing company make more money than they spent that month, which means 1% of less. Okay, 1% are even breaking even, which means that the number of people who are at the top making money, it's like 1 or 2 out of 100,000. Regardless, if you want an opportunity to earn income, you want it to be in an opportunity where there is a high success rate of income and a high opportunity. A lot of people try to justify, well, that's because they don't work hard. That's because they quit. That's because whatever excuse they come up with. But guys, when you're in a company where literally 1 out of 10, because even 1 out of 100 just to break even isn't making money. I mean, we're talking about 1 out of 1,000 maybe are making enough to do something significant, which means like $300 a month. In Livegood, we've got over 30% of our affiliates in profit. And again, to be fair, that doesn't mean they're crushing it. That doesn't mean everyone's making $10,000 a month. We do have more people. Every one of our diamonds on average is earning over $10,000 per month in income. We have over like 250 diamonds, something like that, somewhere between 200 and 300. And we have people, it's $10 a month to be a member of Livegood. 30% of people, which means 30% of people are making at least $10 a month. Obviously, if you're breaking even on $10 a month, you're not killing it by any stretch of the imagination, but you have an opportunity to do 2 things. Number 1, save money on the best products on the planet at the lowest prices. Every single one of us needs to be taking a high quality magnesium supplement every single day. Magnesium plays a role in every single thing our bodies do, and most of us are not getting enough. Over 300 chemical reactions depend on magnesium to function correctly. If something's not working in your body, if you got cramps, migraines, headaches, digestive issues, sleep issues, there's a very good chance it's because you're not getting enough magnesium. For $9.95, most high quality magnesiums are $30, $40. Yeah, you can find some cheap ones that probably are more risky to put in your body for probably $8 or $9. $9.95, $10 a month, highest quality. You can see all the documentation right there on the website. Full 90-day empty bottle money back guarantee. You take this for 30, 60, 90 days, you're going to feel better. You're going to notice the difference, and you're not going to want to stop taking it because it makes sense. Like, this is something everyone should be taking every single day. It's also our top selling product for very good reason. And it's also, for not to take anything away from it, but a pretty boring product, to be honest. It's a very foundational product that everyone should be taking every single day, but there's nothing really exciting about it. It's not super cool like our lean body composition improvement formula or our Himalayan shilajit and organic sea moss with over 100 of the trace minerals that we're not getting out of our daily diets, cholesterol support, hormone support, nervous system support. Our super reds, my favorite product, best cardiovascular health product ever created. I dropped our E3, the best pre-workout product on the planet, our liver support, so many life-changing products. And this is just a very basic foundational one. But the point is this: when you have the opportunity to get the highest quality supplements at the lowest prices, you're winning. And that's why when we say 30% of our affiliates are in profit, that's awesome. That's just on the making money side. But when you factor in how many people are saving money on the highest quality supplements at the lowest prices, it's like 100% of people are in profit. They say, a penny saved is a penny earned. Dollar saved is a dollar earned. When you're saving $100 a month, which is pretty conservative. I mean, you buy our daily or our ultimate wellness pack, which includes our magnesium, our multivitamin, 7 products, our vitamin D, another product everyone needs to be taking every single day, our anti-inflammatory product Factor 4, best anti-inflammatory ever created, only one of its kind. That's 4 products, our super greens, our super reds, and our essential aminos, which I just brought into the kitchen because I ran out. 7 products for $107. That pack, you're saving at least $200 a month because you get that quality products anywhere else. You're easily spending $300 or $400 a month. So that's the Live Good difference. You're saving money, making money, and everybody wins. And the biggest part of it, the reason I came back in this industry, I didn't talk about walking away today. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Is because nobody loses in Livegood. When I see 99% of people losing money in every other network marketing company out there, that doesn't feel good. And yes, we were able to adjust some compensation plans, change some marketing stuff to make that a little bit bigger in the companies that I was involved in. But still, I didn't like seeing, say, 95% of people lose money in an industry. And yes, they're still getting value on the products and all that stuff. But when we could offer an opportunity where 30% of people can actually profit and 100% of people can save money and nobody loses, that's the reason we launched Live Good. So with that, let's go out to our awesome Director of Product Education, Lisa Goodkin, and another just awesome team. I mean, this team isn't here just for any reason. I mean, Lisa is absolutely amazing when it comes to health, wellness, fitness, teaching you guys all about that stuff. There's really very few people on the planet that do it better than she does. But the coolest thing about having Lisa and Dr. Ryan on the team is that, you look at a lot of people who are behind the scenes at network marketing companies or nutritional supplement companies. A lot of nutritional supplements, you don't even know who's behind it. You don't even know if the guy that's selling it or created it is even putting it in his body. Like when we say we create these products to take these products, that's what they're about. We use every single one of these products. We give them to our family. There's nothing that's going to hurt you in any one of these products. But, when you look at people, 40% of doctors are overweight or obese. I'd say 50% of network marketing company owners are overweight or obese. If their products worked, either they're not taking them or maybe they don't work. But, when you see Dr. Ryan and Lisa, and not to bash anyone, I'm not trying to be negative here, but, it's really cool. You can tell Lisa and Ryan practice what they preach, do what they teach, do what they say. And I think that's very important. I think, honesty, openness, transparency, all that stuff that we talk about, that we practice in the business, comes through. And you can definitely see that with our team. So with that, our Director of Product Development, said it again, Product Education, Lisa Goodkin.
All right. Thank you, Ben. I was just thinking about, I know a lot of times we talk about how we all started and how we met. And I think we mentioned it last week, Dr. Ryan and I have never been in network marketing. We come from the health and wellness industry. And Ben and Ryan met in the gym. And I think Ben had said last time, like Ryan joined and Ben was like assigned to kind of show him the ropes. But then it's funny, the first time I ever met Ben is their gym, which I was not a member of, was doing a beach workout. And Ryan asked me to go, and then we needed another partner, and there was Ben. So I was introduced to Ben on the beach. So the three of us, and here I am. We had to carry Ben across the ocean or through the ocean. So Ryan's got Ben's upper body, I'm carrying his feet, and here we are trucking along. That was my first time meeting Ben. But it's just really cool how what we've accomplished, what we've made, and the different brains, the different parts that everybody's pulled into this beautiful thing that's called Live Good. And I want to talk about why it's so beautiful, what is so amazing about Live Good. First and foremost, guys, supplements are so extremely important. I was thinking about it this morning. Supplements are not medication. They're not something to be taken, short term to cure, to fix, something like that. It is considered a pillar of health. And when you think about it, are you supposed to eat healthy for the rest of your life? Yes. Are you supposed to exercise for the rest of your life? Yes. Are you supposed to sleep well and work on stress and hydration and all that for the rest of your life? Yes. Are you supposed to take supplements for the rest of your life? Yes. This is part of health and wellness. It is part of the pillars of health. It is part of taking care of yourself. They are so crucial and they are so important and they are so necessary. And every day they are becoming more and more necessary. Just first, we know that our food is not what it used to be. The farming practices are not what it used to be. Our food is stripped of its nutrients. So therefore, when we're eating these delicious, healthy foods, we're not getting the same amount of vitamins and minerals that we were. So we're deficient. You have to supplement there. We are not eating enough high quality fish. You need your omegas. You need to take care of your heart. And not only is it because we're not eating enough fish, but our fish is toxic. Our oceans are toxic now. Our fish are loaded with mercury and chemicals, and so no matter what you're doing, you have to be careful. Um, our cows, our goats, our chickens, they're feeding on things that are grown from the soil, right? So they're not as nutrient dense, and then we're eating the meat, so it's not as nutrient dense. So you get what I'm saying? So important to make sure that we're having taking those supplements. Not to mention so many deficiencies throughout this world. And one little deficiency, as Ben was talking about magnesium, one simple deficiency can cause so many issues within your body. So I want you to think about how simple something can be. As simple as taking something like magnesium, that no, it is not exciting. There's nothing sexy about magnesium, but it is so crucial and so necessary. And that really is many of the supplements that we need to be taking every single day. They're not exciting. They're not flashy, but they're necessary. They're necessary for your health and they're necessary for your longevity. I always love to talk about, I don't know if you're taking supplements, if you kind of take them on and off. If you do take them on and off, you have to remember that consistency is key with supplementation. But I always recommend starting with our foundational five. It's a pack that I pulled together because I really feel that it touches on all parts of health, right? You have your vitamin D3K2, you have your ultra magnesium complex, you have your multivitamin, you have your factor 4, which is our omega product, but it's not just your omegas. It's factor 4 for a reason. It's got your omegas, has your CoQ10, has your garlic, has your turmeric, but it also has black pepper to help with absorption. Can't leave that part out. And also probiotic gut support, right? It's something that is often overlooked if somebody doesn't have certain GI issues that are present, such as like bloating, gas, diarrhea, constipation. If you don't have that, many people don't think that they don't need to address their gut health, but there's this whole gut-brain connection. It is involved in so much, so we cannot forget to take care of our gut. So those five together is your foundational five. I always recommend that is an amazing starting point. And it might seem like a lot because that was five, and I'm talking about a starting point, but it really is. We also have many other packs on our website. We put these packs together as specific stacks to help address certain goals or conditions. Building muscle. We have our maximum build muscle pack. Many things are on there for specific reasons. We have, our weight loss pack, which is basically just the supplements that we feel are most important in the process. But also knowing that supplementation is just one of those pillars, right? So you've got to be doing the other stuff as well. And it was funny, Nader was talking about this morning how he was increasing his creatine to 3 scoops per day. Because if you want, creatine is so amazing for your muscle. Right, we know this for many years in the bodybuilding world, but I don't want you to just think of it like that because that could also scare females away because it's not something that's going to bulk you. It is so important for your muscle health, but there's such brain health benefits. But to get to the brain, the muscle you have to surpass the muscle. So the muscle takes what it will, which is about the 5 grams. So that's why it's 1 scoop, and then you could tap into the brain health aspect. You need to increase to 10 to 15 scoops. It's not scoops, 10 to 15 grams per day, which is 2 to 3 scoops.
Yes.
And it really is magical for your brain. Dr. Ryan and I are traveling right now, and we have brought a duffel of all of our supplements. But I will tell you, I only brought enough creatine for 1 scoop for each of us per day because I had to cut back somewhere. And I will tell you, I notice it. I do miss my taking 2 to 3 scoops a day. I do miss it for my brain. But going home in a few days and I'll get back on it. But while I'm here talking about brain, I will tell you, I'm going to pull, because I feel like Ben might ask me to some favorite supplements, but I'm going to pull together my favorite for brain combo is E3, methylene blue, and 2 to 3 scoops of creatine HMB. Because this will light you up. I promise. There's so many health benefits to all 3 of these, just, alone. But putting them together, the ingredients that they provide, then the brain stimulation, the awareness, they're just so amazing. So make sure you try. Our E3 is our pre-workout, but it doesn't have to be for a pre-workout. It just anytime you need motivation, stimulation, focus, so many brain health patented ingredients in E3, but much cleaner than any of those pre-workout drinks that you go crack open at the gym, like the Celsius. I mean, guys, read the ingredients. You will notice that they're very different. So Instead of going and spending what, $2.50 every time you go to the gym to grab one of the Celsius in the little container, I mean in the little refrigerator, because it's just so easy and convenient, just put a scoop of this in your water bottle and bring it with you. It will change your workout, it will change the way you feel. Really amazing stuff. But make sure you check out our website. There's so much to offer. Oh, I didn't talk really quick. I just want to throw in there our transparency real quick. Things that set us apart from many others, or from all others, should I say, is our transparency. Ben talked about who we are. There's nothing hidden about it. But with supplementation, knowing exactly what is in your supplement is extremely important because you're putting it in your body. And just like you're going to read ingredients when you go to the grocery store, same thing goes with supplementation, but I feel like it's not as clear. It gets confusing. And many supplements on the market have been taken off and tested. There's studies on this, and what is actually on the label is not in it. And the opposite, there's other things in it that are not on the label, and those are not good things for you. I promise you that. With Livegood, we are big on transparency. We have every ingredient listed. We have the amounts listed because you have to know how much of something you're taking, because what's the point of taking it if it's just a little bit of a sprinkle? It's not going to have a therapeutic benefit. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your money, you're wasting your energy. Those are very important to know, but also the testing. Not only do we say we test, we also put the results on our website because we want everybody to see that. And if there's ever something else that you want to see, something that might be missing, just ask us for it, because we do run through all the testing for every ingredient, every batch. It is there for you guys, and us too, obviously, because we're taking it. But those are many important things. And also obviously transparent in our pricing, which is huge. That's part of the whole Live Good model. Is our pricing. We don't we increase the pricing to cover overhead, to cover, as Nada likes to talk about, certain cars and big fancy homes and all this, but we have no office. We work from home. So there's no overhead there. We have our warehouses and a small staff that works effortlessly to pack our boxes and support customer support to answer emails. But we don't have a call center. Why? Because again, that's going to cost a lot of money. I get it. So we want these products to be the true price of the products low enough too that we know that you guys are going to take them and you're going to stay on them. Because if you buy something and you stay on it for 3 months, like I told you with supplementation, this is a lifelong thing. It's not going to do anything if you stay on for 3 months and then get off. You've wasted everything right there: time, money, energy. We want to make sure when you're getting on our products, you're able to stay on them. And that's why they need to be at prices that everybody can afford. So yeah, wonderful stuff. Make sure you check out our website. Like I said, I'm always here for questions, and always on Mondays, Dr. Ryan and I do a live training on either a supplement, health topic, but they were always on our YouTube channel for you guys to view. So nothing has to be ever joined live, but if you do join live, we will answer questions live about the product or the topic. Yeah, that's it. Back to you, Ben.
Perfect.
Awesome. Love it. And yeah, that's, just one of the things that we do right that a lot of other companies don't, is just managing overhead. And it's such a simple thing, but when companies are more focused on, and quite honestly, the network marketing industry is notorious for it. Everyone's asking for money. How much can I make? How much will you give me? And that doesn't just go for the affiliates in the field. That goes for the corporate staff as well. It's crazy out there, to keep it kind and nice. But the point is, when we don't have, we're the corporate team, we're not on salary, we make money after everyone else is paid. And with 2 million members, 2 million customers buying product every month, obviously, that's even at $1 a piece, it covers the overhead, leaves profit for the company to be healthy, to be able to run, to be functional, to still be able to offer the highest quality products, as Nader said, at a few dollars above cost, pay out the most generous compensation plan in the industry, with over 85% of our commissions going out on the membership side every single month. So really, makes it a win-win formula. And actually, I posted a video this morning about, when you focus on genuinely helping people, giving people true, honest value, highest quality supplements, lowest prices, and you don't focus on the money's going to be there, but that's how you win. That's how you help people. And that's how you do it right. And that's why 2 million customers have come from somewhere. They didn't just come out of thin air. They made the switch from other brands because, when people want to align themselves with companies that do things right, that don't take advantage of them, that offer them value, and really, that's what we're about. We started this company for one reason: to help people get healthy and do it in an affordable way. And we did it, recognizing that No one else was doing it out there. The business, the model, the whole network marketing industry, the supplement space are broken. And, we came in and in under 4 years, over 2 million people, and just continuing to grow and fix this broken business model, disrupting it and doing it right, showing people how it should be run, quite honestly. And it's not that we're doing anything that is weird. It's just we're doing it how it should be done, which should be obvious, but no one else is doing it. And, I guess that's what separates us from everyone else out there. So with that, let's go out to our awesome director of product development, the guy that makes all of these awesome products. And as I mentioned, you won't find anything harmful in any one of these products. This guy, when he researches products and ingredients, he knows every farm, every manufacturer, every source, quality, all that stuff of every ingredient that goes into every single one of our products. We don't have to skimp on ingredients. We don't have to use the lowest quality, cheapest ingredients and just put a little bit of it in there to say it's in there. We use the highest quality, purest premium supplement or ingredients in every single one of our products. Our products cost, just to get this product made with all the high quality ingredients, 1,600 milligrams of spirulina, probably like 50 milligrams in this thing, 1,600 in here. This isn't a cheap product. It costs about 13, 14 bucks to make. By the time it's packaged, shipped to our warehouse, we're in at 15 or 16 bucks and we're selling it for $19.95. Most brands don't know how to operate on $2, $3, $4 margins. But as I talked about, because of the volume, because so many people have made the switch, it allows us to be able to do that and offer people true value. But, this guy puts in so much time, effort, energy, passion into every product we create. And just like, just as important as what goes in is what stays out of it. And that's huge. And that's why we show all the third-party documentation, the heavy metals test, the glyphosate test, the, what's the other one? The toxicity test, the certificates of analysis, all that stuff. So you guys can see that it is clean, healthy, because I promise you, Ryan and Lisa are not going to put bad stuff in their body. And at the same time, this guy's not going to tell you to put bad stuff in your body either. So with that, our director of product development, Dr. Ryan Goodkin.
Man, awesome, Ben. Thank you very much. I was just listening to Lisa talk too, and I got to tell you, I'm going to share something really funny with you. I love the E3, but I do not use it every day. It's because it's a little too much caffeine for me, in the sense that I drink our coffee in the morning, and then by the time I'm like by the way, I'm a slow metabolizer of caffeine. You can actually have a genetic test done that can look at your profile of enzymes and say whether or not you're a rapid or a slow metabolizer of certain things, and caffeine's one of them. So I happen to know that I'm a slow metabolizer. So therefore, I will not consume caffeine after 11 a.m. I just know it can disrupt my sleep cycle. So I stop after our coffee. I have 1 cup or 2 cups of coffee every day, but I don't usually use the E3, even though I love the E3. But today, it's funny. Today, Lisa made a smoothie as I was getting ready for the call today, and she put E3 in there, and I consumed the smoothie right before we started our call. And then my head was tingling. Ben, you know the feeling? I wonder if you don't know the feeling as much anymore, because beta-alanine is the ingredient that causes that paresthesias. It's like that numbness and tingling. It's like a performance enhancing. It's like blood flow hitting the extremities. It's all this sensations you get with beta-alanine. And it's in our E3. It's like one of those performance enhancers that are allowed, they're permitted, it's acceptable within the World Anti-Doping Agency, the International Olympic Committee. So it's really cool. But if you do not use it often, like me, when you do take it, it's like this super cool sensation across your body. Like you're getting ready, you're at the start line, the whistle's about to go or the gun's about to fire, and you're just going to take off, like haul butt, man. And it's such a cool feeling. I love it. So here I am sitting here waiting for my turn to talk. I'm just fidgeting, moving around so quickly. But it's this clean, focused energy. I call it this mind muscle connection. The E3 product is so stellar of a product. The way that it enhances the brain. That was my focus with E3, was to bring a brain enhancement, mind muscle connection to the market, where I think people look at E3 like it's a performance product, right? And it's not just that. It's great for brain health. And if you've noticed how much we talk about brain enhancing compounds, it's for good reason. With our society, the way things are, you're seeing this huge uptick of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, like major increases in epidemiology, like the incidence of it. So we've got as a society to address it. So talking about brain health is actually a really responsible, important part of what Livegood is doing, is sharing ways. And because you know what, we're going to tell you, right? We're going to say the supplement pathway is the easiest, and now we've made it the most affordable. Thank God for that. Then you have to focus on, of course, the fitness, right? You've got to focus on your nutrition, but we're real common sense in the way we talk about it. Like, we're not telling you to spend 3 hours on a treadmill. We're talking about all the other lifestyle pillars to focus on enhancing brain health, enhancing longevity, enhancing overall health span. Now, why do you guys think it's so important to us? Well, Ben, Nodder, Lisa, and I all have respectively different backgrounds, right? Mine is focused professionally in the pharmacy world as a licensed pharmacist, as a doctor of pharmacy, trained on formulations, trained on the attention to detail, trained on, honestly, evidence-based outcomes, right? A lot of what you do in pharmacy is focused on getting a positive health outcome. Even though I do not subscribe to Big Pharma's theory of a drug for every symptom, because that is absolutely incorrect and it's doing more harm than good. I agree that Big Pharma has established some good protocols, some good things in place that have helped a lot of people survive and live a longer lifespan. Now, Big Pharma missed the mark, though. They're not doing anything on the health span. And there's a huge trend. There's a huge shift right now, guys. And you're seeing it. You're seeing it in the supplement world getting bigger. And then you're also seeing it in sort of some of the fringe pharmacy world getting bigger, whether it's peptide therapy, whether it's weight loss therapy. These different things are happening because pharma never addressed the fact that they were not doing anything to prevent chronic disease. And so I think we're sitting in, we say this all the time, the timing. We are in the front of a revolution of consumer-driven shift in purchasing, the way they're buying, but we're also in front of a giant shift, maybe as equally as large of that, as people starting to take control of their own health, meaning they're going to make decisions to prevent these chronic diseases. Some of them will still not be good decisions because that is the nature of our society. We're big, we're flashy, we're shiny objects, we're influencer driven, which is another reason why I think Livegood is an honest to God company, because we're going to tell you right now, most of the influencers are out there. They're not even taking the products they're pushing, right? Like, and they're not talking about the things that we are talking about the transparency, about how is it that you as the consumer can avoid wasting your money. And that would consider that the best possible outcome in a sense of wasting your money versus getting hurt. So when we look at the product, before we go to market, we obviously want to make sure that you're going to have a positive health outcome. How is this product going to help you? That is absolutely number one. Number two is how are we going to source it in a very clean and sustainable manner? And number three is how are we going to test it to ensure that it has the purity, the potency, the identity that we say it does? And I could go on for tons and tons of time about how that whole process works. But just know that that is the reason why we are standing behind every product with putting up our certificate of analysis, putting up the additional testing that we pay for, which is a big cost. Now, the COAs are not a big cost. What is a big cost is glyphosate testing, ORAC testing on like the organic super reds and super greens. Every organic product we come out with is substantially more costly. But Ben will never say this about himself. Nodder and I respect the fact that Ben will never question. Let me rephrase this. Ben will question if it's the best product on the market before we come to market with a product. He will 100% force the question to be answered, yes or no. Is it the best? If it's not, then why not? And really, I don't care why not. Make it better, or we're not going to do it. Like, we have to have a very unique selling proposition to something, even if it's the same thing like a creatine. You know, creatine is creatine. I'm going to send it back to you, Ben, because I'm going to keep going forever. But creatine is just the most effective, most studied supplement on the market for over 50 years. Lots of clinical trials. It's creatine monohydrate. It is not a very expensive product. Okay, it is the best form of creatine. It is the purest form. Why would you complicate it? And some companies go out and they complicate creatine. right? That's crazy to me. We changed it and said, well, we're going to add HMB. We wanted to add the HMB because it's good for recovery. It supplements, it pairs synergistically well with creatine. So we created an amazing product there. That is an amazing product. You know why it's so great? Because we didn't add any junk to it. Look at the label. Literally, it's creatine HMB. That is it. Does it taste good? No, it doesn't taste good. It's a little bitter. That's the nature of creatine. Put it in water. You can easily, it's palatable. You can consume it. It's not a big deal. If you don't like it, you combine it. Here's your hydration amplifier. Combine it. Put it with an E3. Combine it. Put it in a smoothie. Combine it. Put it in a juice product or something, hopefully a low sugar product. But put it in something else and make sure you're getting your creatine HMB in every single day. Break it up. Go 5 grams 3 times a day, or if you can tolerate it, all 3 servings at once. Get the brain benefits. Get the E3 going, get the coffee going, get the hydration amplifier going, get the methylene blue going. Alternate that with your NAD. Your brain will turn on. And I know it's already on, but like guys, you got to tap into some of these the capacity of the brain that's there. Tap into it, guys. So Ben, if you're there, I am going to send it back to you. Totally kicking butt. Appreciate you guys. I don't see Ben yet, so I'm going to just.
I'm here.
There he is.
I'm good. Yeah, just doing a little research, a little homework. All good.
Nice.
But no, I agree with all that stuff, and that is that is a conversation we always have. And the one question I asked Dr. Ryan is it the best? Is there anything else out there better? And I asked that question for 2 reasons. Number one, I want us to have the best product, and number 2, I want it to benefit us the most. If there's a better product out there, regardless of price, a lot of people, including myself, want to buy the better product. I'd rather buy it from a company I trust and from a company that we're involved in than another company out there. And that's why we create only the highest quality products at the lowest prices. But speaking of the creatine, I'm glad you mentioned that one, because not only is it the cleanest, healthiest creatine plus HMB, but one of the questions I asked Ryan like a year or 2 ago was, can we make a flavored creatine? Because you see a lot of these sports creatine products for working out, and my son, all his friends, he's 18, they all want the good tasting ones, and they what do they call it? It's like dry scoop, but they call it something else. Can't remember, but literally take the scoop and put it in their mouth. They don't mix it with water. They dry something. They have a term for it. But Dr. Ryan's answer was, well, we can flavor it, but then we're adding something to it that doesn't need to be in there. And that's the coolest thing about so many of our products. Yes, some are flavored because you're going to drink them and you're going to notice, like our super greens taste delicious, and it's going to have a flavor. Like there's some that you're going to have a flavor, so you have to have a flavor. Like super greens, like super reds, like our essential aminos, like our E3 best. And I love it. And yes, I do feel the tinglies, and I love it. It gets me pumped up, gets me fired up, helps me crush my workout. But that's one of the things that people don't all notice about what we're doing is there's a reason it's not flavored, and it's intentional. It's because then we would have something in this product that doesn't need to be in there. This is the cleanest, purest creatine on the planet. Nothing else in it. Creatine plus HMB. That's it. Nothing else. Same thing with another example is our children's multivitamin gummy. You might notice that some of them kind of stick together a little bit. Really easy to kind of peel them apart. Yeah, you can stick a knife in there, stick a finger in there, and they come apart. It's not too hard. Pretty delicious. But the reason they stick together is intentional. Most gummy products coat their gummies with wax. And wax isn't necessarily harmful, but it's also not something that you would eat if you had a choice. No one wants to eat wax. So there's no wax on our children's multivitamin gummies. We don't want you feeding your kids wax. And so that's why, yeah, they stick together a little bit. Stick a knife in there, stick a finger in there, bop it around a little bit, and you're getting a much cleaner, healthier, USDA certified organic product. This is by far the best children's multivitamin on the planet. Most complete. It actually tastes delicious. And it's awesome. And just, another example of clean, healthy, pure, everything in it that needs to be in it, nothing in it that doesn't need to be in it, and nothing in it that can hurt you. Even little stuff like flavoring or like wax that probably isn't going to hurt you really hardly at all, but still, if there's not a reason to have it in there, we don't put it in there. So great job, Dr. Ryan. Awesome stuff. All right, let's talk about the opportunity. I know a lot of you guys are on this call to learn about the money. How do we make money with Livegood? And I'll tell you what, like Nader talked about, the window of opportunity is wide open right now. I mean, Amazon's got 220 million members. We've got 2 million. There's a lot of people out there that don't know about Livegood, but that is changing, and it's changing by the day. As more and more people find out about Livegood and make the switch, again, they can't unsee it. No one's going back to spending more for a lower quality product, and that's why we continue to grow. Because over the next few years, we will have 10 million, 20 million, I believe 50 million members in this company. Nader thinks we'll have over 100 million members in this company, which is not out of the realm of possibility by any means. And all that means is all of those people have to go somewhere in the compensation plan. The way the compensation plan works, if you are a pre-enrollee, you've already seen thousands of people under you in that power line who have joined to become a member. You have an opportunity to lock in your position and be placed in our matrix part of the compensation plan before them. Thursday night is the cutoff. That's why we do these calls today. Today is Thursday. Midnight tonight is that cutoff to lock in your position in the power line and move to the matrix part of the compensation plan. The matrix is a 2x15. That means everyone has 2 frontline positions. Once those 2 spots are filled, the only place everyone else can go is under the ones who are already in there. So even one person who falls under you in that matrix, whether you introduced them or they fell there from someone else, you will get paid on them. One person who goes to work, builds a big team, could very realistically be earning you hundreds of dollars a month in residual income. And we've got several people making hundreds, even over $1,000 a month without having enrolled anyone. And we've got a lot of people who have enrolled people making a lot more than that, because just by enrolling 2 people, it gets you to the first rank and it literally triples your income potential in the compensation plan, because then you tap into our matching bonuses and deeper levels in the matrix, which just adds unlimited income potential to how much you can make. So that said, as we continue to grow, we're about to launch our fundraising program, which I believe is going to get out to a lot of schools, a lot of sports teams, a lot of churches, a lot of nonprofit organizations. I believe that's going to bring in, another 5 to 10 million people alone. The first driver has been the network marketers, and now it's continuously expanding, because what we have here is something that no other network marketing company has ever had, which is something that appeals to people outside of the network marketing industry. In other words, 99% of people in a network marketing company fund or fuel that company because they're the only ones buying the product in that company to hopefully qualify to be eligible to earn a check in that company. Here, everyone needs supplements. 60% of people on the planet are already taking them. We have the highest quality supplements with full transparency at the best prices anywhere. So it really appeals to those 100, 200, 500 million people. I mean, there's billions of people on the planet already taking nutritional supplements, and they're probably not as clean, healthy, pure, or cost-effective as what we have with Livegood. Once people see it, they can't unsee it. So as we grow to 10, 20, 50 million members, the only place for them to go is under the people who are already in there. And that's why I say everybody needs Livegood for 2 reasons. Number 1, everyone needs supplements. And if you're going to buy supplements, do you want to get overpriced supplements that aren't good quality, or do you want to get the best products anywhere at the best prices? It just makes sense. You're going to save more money, $10 a month to be a member and get member pricing. Or if you don't want to be a member, you can pay a few dollars more for retail pricing. Either way, you're getting the highest quality supplements at the lowest prices. So by doing that, by becoming a member, you get to save even more. That's number 1. And number 2, it gives you a position in the matrix. Just in case what we're talking about actually happens and millions of people join this thing, again, the only place for them to go is under the ones who are already in there. The fundraising is just one part of what we're doing. We've got a bunch of new landing pages, ad campaigns, other cool stuff, email campaign that are about to crank in a very big way. And again, as we continue the word spreads about Livegood and more people can't unsee it, it makes it that much easier for people to be able to explain it and learn and understand and join Livegood. Well, it makes it harder, more challenging for those other companies. As Dr. Ryan talked about, I mean, you see stuff on TikTok and Instagram and all this stuff where these influencers are talking about a nutritional supplement. I mean, AG1 was paying Joe Rogan $100,000 just to mention AG1. They've got Hugh Jackman. They've got Lewis Hamilton, race car driver. They've got, who's the other big name? Some huge celebrities that they're paying millions of dollars to tell you that their products are good. I mean, if the products are really good, people are going to use them without having to get paid to tell you that they're good. And that's the difference. And none of these companies show any documentation, no certificates of analysis, no toxicity tests, no heavy metals tests. In fact, this product got recalled because people got salmonella from it. They did a test of heavy metals, lead poisoning in plant-based protein powders. Some companies had over 10 times toxic levels of lead in their product, and they claim they do third-party tests. So just because a company says they do third-party testing, people are learning that that doesn't mean anything unless you've actually seen the test. They're learning that just because some influencer or celebrity that they might have heard of or they follow says that a product's good, they're learning that, hey, they're saying it's good because they're getting paid if I buy it. Instead of, and that's why people are getting smarter. And now, like Nader was talking about, people are getting smarter. And it's not just people are getting smarter, but the way that they can research is getting easier. All you have to do is ask ChatGPT, ask Grok, ask Google, ask anyone, ask any AI, and they're going to tell you if a product is clean. And ask, do they show the certificates of analysis, or do they show the third-party tests, or do they just say they do third-party testing? How much spirulina is in their greens product? How much beetroot powder is in their super reds? Is it clean? Is it healthy? Is it organic? Or is it grown with chemicals, pesticides, loaded with toxins and stuff that we don't put in our body? And those questions are just getting easier and easier to ask and easier to get the answers to. And when we're the only ones that are doing it the right way, providing all that documentation, genuinely making highest quality formulas and not hiding behind these proprietary blends that people say, oh, well, we don't want people to steal the formula. You want the formula for the best greens product on the planet. Here it is. It's right here on our label. We show exactly how much of every ingredient is in here. And if someone wants to copy the formula and try to sell the same product, that's fine. Like, competition is a positive thing. It helps the end consumer. It's going to be very difficult for a company to compete on $2, $3, $4 margins. But if they want to, here's the recipe. It is right here. And that's what makes us, so, transparent. And people are appreciating that now more than ever, because now, again, not just with the celebrities and influencers, but now there's like AI influencers out there. They're not even real people telling you to buy a product. It's absolutely crazy. And so, if you don't see those third-party documentation, if you don't see, and just ask the questions. You ask the right questions, it makes it very easy and really easy to see why we have grown as fast as we are. But, more importantly, with all the changes, all the stuff that I talked about and all the stuff that's going on in the world, it's just going to get easier and easier and continue to grow. But that said, the window of opportunity, guys, I mean, I think it's like probably 2 years, maybe 3 at the most, because as more and more people find out about Livegood, they're going to continue they're going to get in. And what that, Nader kind of gave the example, if Amazon went network marketing today and said, hey, everyone you introduce to Amazon, you could get a commission on. There's no one left to introduce to Amazon. Everyone's already in. That's Livegood in 2 or 3 years. That's why the window of opportunity right now is so wide open, but it's closing very quickly. And you want to set yourself up. And the coolest thing about it, and I'll wrap it up, is that we all get into this industry for residual income. That's the motivator. That's what we're all looking for. And unfortunately, in every other network marketing company, it's just not a real thing, because you're not creating something that people are going to buy long term. Once the opportunity kind of fades out and you realize that 99% of people are losing, the company folds. That's why, how many companies have come and gone just over the past 4 years since we've been here, much less over the past 10 years. I mean, we've seen more companies close their doors, eliminate their compensation plans, go out of business in just the last few years than have launched. And with Livegood, when you have something of value, when you have high quality, people don't stop ordering Livegood products, regardless of how active or inactive they are on the business side, they're not going to go back to spending more money for a lower quality nutritional supplement. And that's why our product orders continue to grow month after month after month after month, regardless of the recruiting side, regardless of how many new affiliates come in. And that's what creates true, honest, long-term residual income, because people will still be buying Livegood products in 20 years from now, in 40 years from now, in 50, 60, 100 years from now, which means those residual income checks are going to continue coming in month after month, year after year. So even if you're not totally, fully, 100% all in, don't miss this opportunity. Share it with a few people, and you're always going to meet other people that are taking a multivitamin. And that you want the highest quality for the lowest price, $12.95 for the best bioactive complete multivitamin on the planet. Everybody needs a vitamin D3 with K2. Protect that immune system, protect your heart, your bones, our black seed oil. We've got so many amazing products, our protein powder, our collagen, our hydration amplifier, our parasite cleanse, our coffee that Dr. Ryan was talking about, our pet multivitamin. We've got a whole line of skincare products. Just an amazing lineup of products that people are actually using, getting results with, and aren't going to stop using because they know they need them. And that's also that kind of education. This is our OsteoComplete Bone Support product, our CBD gummies. People are learning more and more and more about how important supplementation is. And so it's just going to grow. And the people who stick around are going to continue to get paid every single month for the next 50, 60 years of their life, which is exciting. Even if it's $100 a month, $500 a month, $1,500 a month, an extra $2,500 a month, just for getting in at the right time, enrolling a few people, sharing it, and the money you're going to save is even more exciting, and the health you're going to achieve is the best part of all of it. So all it takes to lock in your position, one-time $40 affiliate fee, that locks you in forever. To earn unlimited income, and $9.95 a month to be a member. That gets your position in the matrix and allows you to save money, get member prices on the highest quality supplements at the lowest prices. Or if you want to save $20, $99.95 for the year, get 2 months free, however you want to look at it. So you're looking at $49.95 today or $139.95 today. 4 things to do. And we'll wrap it up. So number 1, lock in your position. Go to any of the emails you've gotten from Livegood. Click on the link that says click here to join now. That's number 1. So that's the $49.95 or the $139 if you go yearly or monthly. Number 2, order some products. Go to the product page, go to the shop page. At the very minimum, get your daily essentials pack. That's our multivitamin, vitamin D, and magnesium for $29.95. Less than $1 a day. Get started. Start getting healthy. Be a product of the product. Practice what you preach. Understand that you are not getting everything you need out of your daily diet and you need supplements. This $29.95, guys, $1 a day. Anyone can afford it. No excuse. At the very least, get yourself some magnesium. You want to take it a step further, as Lisa talked about, our probiotic gut support and our Factor 4 anti-inflammatory, along with the 3 I just talked about. $59.95 for 5 products. That's our foundational 5-pack. You could also look at, again, our super red, super greens, protein powder, all of our amazing products on there. But place your product order. That's number 2. Step number 3, share it with a few people. If you do it tonight, you can actually, if you enroll 2 people before midnight tonight, you'll already achieve that bronze rank on our call tomorrow. We're going to announce you, talk about you, recognize you for doing that. And step number 4 is join us on our call tomorrow, which is at noon, same time as today. You'll find that link in your back office. There's a link called webinars. Scroll down to the bottom and you'll see the call for tomorrow. You can watch past calls as well. You could also watch our product calls that Dr. Ryan and Lisa do every Monday. And if there was a step 5, that would be it. Jump on Monday's call and learn some awesome stuff about one of our products, a health condition, other stuff that these guys are awesome at training on. So that's it. Lock in your position, place your product order, enroll a few people, join us tomorrow, and we'll see you guys at the top. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome aboard. Let's continue to crush it. You guys are on fire. Numbers are flying this week. So excited to have you guys on the call and spend some time with us. Hope to see you tomorrow. That's all we got. Bye, guys. You're muted, Otter. See you guys. Bye.